What's going on, fellas? It's another C Boogie. Y'all know the rest. I want to salute you guys for subscribing to the channel. Also want to thank you guys for liking the videos. Shout out to the Dime Game Division. Alright, let's rock and roll, man. Having knowledge of self. You know, this is a mindset that I've been in for quite some time now. You know, just as an individual trying to get knowledge of self. You know, and also as a people. You know, as a black man trying to find knowledge of self. One of the biggest regrets that I have in life is before my grandparents passed, I didn't take the opportunity to sit at their feet and gather the wisdom and knowledge and history that they've been through in this country. You know, my granddad being from North Carolina, my grandma being from South Carolina, you know, and I don't even know what they've been through, you know, as far as civil rights, racism, you know, being a black married couple at that time, going through the trials and tribulations. You know, I didn't take the time to explore their minds. You know, I didn't ask the questions that I should have asked at that time. You know, and obviously me being young, you know, that wasn't my mindset at that time. But now that I'm older, I feel like that's something that I really missed out on. You know, and all throughout my life, I would find myself being drawn to older guys just to sit at their feet, you know, and get the proper wisdom and education, you know, things that they've been through, their plight, things that they had to overcome, you know, so I can get a better understanding of me, you know, because those guys already been through the inferno, they've been through the fire. So who better to ask? You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those guys that feel like I know it all. Nah. You know, I'm the kind of dude that's going to tell you I don't know it all. But once I find out, I can come back and give you the right answer. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much my mentality. But having knowledge of self is very important. Y'all know in my content, I often discuss the mirror. And the mirror is nothing but having knowledge of self. You know, going on this journey internally, you know, as a man. And really as a man, dog, you know your strengths, you know what you're good at, but more importantly, you know what you're not good at. You know what you need to work on every day. You know, being honest with yourself. That's what the mirror is, man. You know, and I've been very transparent in a lot of my videos about my shortcomings growing up. And that wasn't to get any kind of empathy from nobody, you know, because I'm past that point, right? You know, I could stand on my own, but it was to maybe help out another young cat that might be going through the same thing. And maybe he can draw something from my story. You know, attach yourself to my story. And know that things get better, things get greater, as long as you put the work in. You know, growing up, having learning disabilities and having a real bad stutter. And I know the time and effort that I had to put into that to get better, every day, chipping away at that shit, man. Sometimes the shit was so hard it brought me down to tears, man. You know. But I'm telling you, dog, one thing I know for certain in life, you get your breakthrough at your breaking point, man. You know, and that's what you gotta really strive to get, man. You gotta get to that breaking point. You know, where that shit might hurt you, man. You know, might even feel like it's going to kill you. You know, that pain, man. But I guarantee you go through that fire, man, you'll get your breakthrough soon enough. You put that positive energy out there, man. You change your mindset. You get on a regiment. You get some discipline about yourself, man. You know, you search hard for some knowledge of self. Dog, you're a winner after that. Real talk. You know, bravado, ego, pride. You know, there's a place for that, right? There's a time and place for everything. But you need a balance. You know, you need those times where you're driving and you just cut the music off. You know, you turn your phone down, put it on vibrate, and you just think. You dig? You know, you need those times where you cut the TV off, you turn the YouTube off, and you prop your feet up and you just think, man. Think about yourself, man. I got a motto. One of many, obviously. Consume yourself with yourself. That way you're not concerned with everybody else is doing. This person doing this person doing that, she doing this, he doing that. Why they fucking? Dog, if you consume yourself with yourself, if you on that everlasting journey to conquer yourself, like I say, dog, you a winner. Can't nobody tell you a goddamn thing. You know, that's just one of the things I see as black men. You know, especially this generation. It's not a lot of wisdom being passed down. You know, for whatever reason. You know, I know some of the issues that I had growing up, and even to this day, with older black men. You know, and I'm pretty sure some of the older black men, you know, they can sit here and say they issues with the younger black men. So I think on some level there's a disconnect, but my thing is, man, we need each other. You know, we definitely need each other. One of the questions that I often ask older black men is, where were you during the crack era? Explain to me what happened to our communities. Explain to me what happened to our neighborhoods, man. From your perspective, how did you see it? You know, because from what I was told, you know, the crack era was the final nail in the coffin for a lot of black neighborhoods. So me personally, I want to know exactly what happened, exactly what went down at that time. You know, maybe it'll help my vision. Maybe it'll give me a greater understanding on why some of these communities, like the one I grew up in, was in disarray, dysfunctional, fucked up. You dig? You know, so knowledge of self, man, it to me is greater than money. You know, it's greater than any token somebody can give me. You know, that's when I'm at peace, man. That's when I find my happiness, dog. It's when I find out something new about myself, man. You know, and as you're going on this journey, dog, you're going to start to love yourself. You're going to start to appreciate the uniqueness about yourself, man. I'm telling you, you will. Guaranteed. If you just put that little bit of work in every day. Take a look in that mirror, man. Think about that mirror. The mirror don't lie. It's going to force you to be honest. You know, you stare in that mirror and you work internally. You start on the inside. Then you work your way on the outside. You know what I mean? My thing is, I'd rather put my energy into putting in the hard work of fixing any kind of deficiencies that I may have, instead of just dressing it up, putting a Band-Aid on top of it. That shit is temporary, man. You know, I want the long-term effects of the work that I put in, because I know where I come from. Started from the bottom, man. You know, a lot of times in my life, I thought I was forgot about. You know, thought people overlooked me, and they did. You know what I mean? And they did. But at the same time, man, I always had this fire in me, man. Always. You know, and that fire is just something that's constantly going to burn. You know, sometimes that motherfucker dim as hell. But I'm telling you, man, once I get back on track, you know, shake it off, I'm back in the fight, man. You know what I mean? Drink some water, reload my weapon. Dog, I'm back in this fight, man. Can't nobody keep me from this journey. You know, I just want to bless the world with my presence, man. Any kind of gift that the universe give me, I want to give back, man. You know what I mean? I want people to feel alive when they're around me, man. You know, I want my light to shine. Real talk. You know, that's very important to the boogeyman. You dig? I think it's too many people trying to be like other motherfuckers, you know. Oh, I gotta get this strategy from this person. I gotta do what he did. I'm like, nah, man. You don't understand that the universe blessed you with unique talents? You know, bless you as an individual with things only you can do, that you can add to this society, you can add to your community, to your household, you can add to a partner of your choice. Dog, you already got it in you. You got that power. You just got to go on that journey. You got to go on that mission to activate it. You know, to know your gifts, know how to use them. More importantly, to know how not to misuse your gifts. You know what I mean? That's my thing, man. That's my joy in life, dog. Real talk. That's my joy in life. That's what keeps a smile on my face, man. You know? Knowledge of self is so important. You know, especially growing up on the East Coast, man. That was a lot of the talk in the early, mid-90s, man. You know, obviously, the 5% nation and all of that. And, you know, a lot of Muslim cats, you know, they was preaching knowledge of self. Even in rap music, in the beginning, I'm not talking about now, but in the beginning, man, a lot of them was teaching lessons. You know, they was teaching knowledge of self. You know, you go back to like the Wu-Tang Clan and shit like that. You know, they was teaching the lessons, man. Knowledge of self. You know, real talk. And if you know yourself, you can't possibly hate yourself. You know, once you learn to love yourself, you can't possibly hate another black man. You know, a quick sidebar real quick. I know a lot of times, man, we talk about white folk and the way they treat us and the way they look at us. But, dog, we do the same thing to one another. You know, we say white folk don't treat us like we human. You know, they do this to us, they do that to us. Man, we do that shit to each other, man. And that shit is real disheartening to me, dog. Real talk, man. It's very disheartening to me. How the hell we gonna expect other people to respect us when we don't even respect each other, man? You know, black men, we see some white folk, man, we get teethy as hell. We see another black man, we got a scowl on our face and shit, man. Giving niggas the head nod and shit. Where the fuck that come from? You dig? We don't even want to be around each other. But I tell you this, you go over to Saudi Arabia, you go over to Turkey, go over to Iraq, Kuwait, man, you gonna see men walking down the street holding hands, man. That's how close they is to one another. Now, I'm not saying you gotta do that, but I'm just saying the bond that men have in other places, man, a lot of black men don't have those bonds. You know, a lot of us ready to throw each other under the bus for some pussy or to gain favor from another man. You know, it's crazy. And that shit is very disheartening to me, man. You know, that's why I just consume myself with myself. It's a lot of things I want to change. It's a lot of things I want to get better at. It's a lot of things I want to fix. It's a lot of things I want to conquer, dominate. You know, it starts with a mindset, though. That's why I gotta watch, you know, the things I watched. You know, things that I let get in my subconscious, man. Gotta watch that. A lot of that shit is poison. It's bad for you. It's fucked up. You dig? Straight up. You listen to something too many times, man. Dog, you can listen to a lie too many times. Over and over and over. That shit have become the fucking truth. You know. And that's what happened to a lot of people's brains anyway, especially right here online. You listen to the same message over and over and over again, you just gonna start to see the world in a negative fashion. Nothing can make you happy. You know what I mean? And I say fuck that. I bring my joy and happiness everywhere I go. I unpack that shit like a picnic basket, man. Boom, there go my happiness. Boom, there go my joy. And you can't fuck with it because I brought it with me. It wasn't attached to you, wasn't attached to her, wasn't attached to no amount of money. You know, something I worked hard to get, something I worked hard to keep. You dig? That's all I'm saying, man. You gotta have knowledge yourself, dog. Real talk. Respect yourself, man. Respect your temple. Respect your body. Who you let get close to your energy. You know. Once you figure that out, man, life will be a breeze, man. But once you get it, you work hard to keep it. You work hard to maintain it. Maintain that peace. Maintain that tranquility, man. It's very important, bro. At least to me it is. You know, the Dime Game Division, yo, man, it's about dominating every aspect of life. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Real talk, you hearing it from my mouth. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. It's about dominating every facet of life. The 4 quadrants of your life, man. Your health, your physical health, obviously. You know, your diet, exercise, all of that. Regular doctor's appointments. You know, your family, your children, parents, you know. Friends, you know, they family too. Fuck it. Your spirituality, number 3. Spirituality and your faith. Being grounded. You know. Searching for a higher power. Something bigger than you. And your professional career, your finances, your business. The 4 quadrants of your life, man. Never forget that. Dominating that shit. Keeping a balance in that shit. And it's hard. You know. I don't know who said manhood was easy. You know, I don't know. Coming from where I'm from, seeing the things that I've seen, you know, I'm just blessed to be here, dog. And that's facts. I'm just blessed to be here, man. You know, sometimes I think, damn, man, you know, somebody really had his arms around me, man. Somebody really blessed me, man. You know, I can't take that for granted. You know, every day not a good day. You know, every night not a good night, man. But you fight for that peace. You know. That's why every time I look in the mirror, man, I'm not looking at it, you know, trying to always see what I see physically, man. I'm looking on the inside. Am I happy with myself? If you ain't happy with yourself, how the hell can you expect anybody else to be happy with you? You ain't happy what's going on the inside. You don't like what you see on the outside. And you got an opportunity to change that. Dog, don't even think about it. Just do it. Don't let these, you know, crazy motherfuckers get into your brain about what you should be self-improving for. Dog, that's your motivation. Whatever motivation it is, you find it and you work that shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else gonna put this work in for you. You know, stop letting people think for you. Have your own mind. Have your own value system. Have your own moral code. That's a man right there. Get together with like-minded motherfuckers, man. You might have to search long and hard. Oh, but on your journey, you gonna find somebody where y'all energies gonna link up. Boom. Now you got a partner. Now you got somebody you can talk to. Now you got somebody that understands you. Let me tell you something. It may not always be a man. It may be a woman on that journey. Keep your eyes open. Let's put that energy out there, man. You know how many females have told me they support the movement from day one, from the genesis on my channel? They're like, Bug, I respect what you're saying. Boogie, I think you're right. I share my videos with my brothers. Share my videos with my uncles, my cousins, my dad. I'm sharing your videos on social media. Even when I wasn't doing it, man. Bumped into quite a few women like that. And nah, man, they didn't want to suck my dick. They didn't want to fuck me. You know. They just supported what I was saying. They respected what I was saying. even if they didn't always agree. So you never know who's gonna be a blessing to you, man. And that's facts. Don't close yourself off from no blessings either. But trust me, that knowledge of self, man, people gonna respect you more when you know who you are. When you got that confidence, when they can look in your eyes and see facts. Y'all know my motto, man. They better see facts when they look in your fucking eyes, dog. Nothing less but facts. You are the truth. I'm gonna say that again, dog. You the motherfucking truth. Ain't no lies in you. The chinks in your armor, you work on that. And I ain't gonna hold y'all long, man. I just wanted to get this off my spirit, but think about the times in your life where your dime game was trash. You dealing with a young lady, you dealing with a woman. You think about those times where you was a straight up fucking simp. Couldn't control her. She didn't respect you. You wasn't the man you thought you was. Don't beat yourself up, dog. You building that scar tissue. Getting stronger. Sit down. What did you learn from that situation? What can you do different? How to add more to your game. Recalibrating your dime game. So you ain't never got to go through that shit again. I can honestly say there were times in my life my dime game was trash. Not today. Not today. But I'm honest enough to tell y'all that. You dig? I'm gonna stop this fucking video here, man. Shout out to the Dime Game Division. Salute.